Nutrition Authority invites you to enjoy internet-crushing prices at the Spring Mega Sale. We already offer better than internet pricing, but Monday, April 27th through Saturday, May 2nd, we're slashing them even deeper. The Spring Mega Sale at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor. Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor.
Now that I know my blood pressure numbers, I talked with my doctor. We're getting those numbers down.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Step into the world of gymnastics with Nebraska women's gymnast and Canadian world team member Emma Spence.
She got a bronze in the all-arounder, bronze on beam. And who knows if she'll get another medal. But that was a very confident performance.
This is Beyond the Routine with Spence.
Hitting all her handstands, connecting all her release moves, and landing that dismount. That's Emma Spence for you.
Beyond the Routine with Emma Spence is sponsored by Red Zone Bar and Grill. Here is your host, Emma Spence.
All right, welcome in Beyond the Routine. I am not Emma Spence, but she is to my left. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. Before we dive into it, as always, let's shout out our sponsor. Are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has juicy burgers and frosty drinks, all served up with TVs covering every inch of the walls, so you'll never miss a play. Rally your crew, cheer for your team, and take advantage of game night specials every week. Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill, right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111 Northwest 12th Street. Appreciate them as always. And if you guys want to join in on the show, 402-464-5685, because you might argue this is an important show, Emma Spence, because I'm not sure how many you have left. I think your face will be around the ticket, possibly stream it in down the road, but you're taking off this weekend.
Yeah, this is a crazy show. This is potentially my last show in the studio. So yeah, got a lot to talk about, a lot to figure out, and excited to get into it.
And you're taking off this weekend. Has it really sunk in yet? Because you've been here, what'd you get down here, 21?
Yep. Yeah, so it's just about 5 years.
5 years in
living
Lincoln,
here.
all the way from Canada.
Yeah.
Has it fully sunk in yet about, I'm sure you're excited to go home, but you're also probably got some friends and a home feeling here in Lincoln.
For sure. And honestly, I think today is when it really started to sink in, because it was basically like my last day of work. Tomorrow is, but we're throwing like a little, my boss is doing a going away party. I'm so excited. It's so sweet. We're actually going to do pickleball, and I don't know how to do that. And I don't know how to do ball sports. This is going to be very interesting. But yeah, so that combined with just like getting rid of everything, moving, packing, saying bye to everybody. I have like a whole list of people that I've been like checking off that I wanted to make sure I say bye to. And oh man, yeah, it is sinking in, and I am definitely sad about it. I'm excited. I'm super excited. There's so many things to look forward to, but there's also so many things that I'm leaving behind that I'm going to miss. And it's like, I think the people is just the biggest one. I came here like 5 years ago, and I didn't know anybody. I knew the coaches through like FaceTime and just like meeting with them that way, but I didn't come to Nebraska ever in person. And I literally moved here without knowing anyone but the coaches. So it's crazy looking back, because all my people were in Canada at the time. But now when I'm leaving here, I feel like most of my close people are here. So that's really interesting, because it's kind of the same situation almost. Like obviously my family, and I do have some close friends back home, but it feels like I'm leaving so many people behind again.
Yeah, and that's, not the right way to phrase it, but I get why you feel that way, where it feels like You'll still be in touch with them, obviously, but it's going to be different where your whole friend group, they've been on here before, Tutor and Thursdays a few times. You guys are all kind of spreading out.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part? Is it just saying the goodbyes? Or is it, I guess I don't know what the worst part about that be. I was born in Nebraska, so I haven't had to face like a crazy move like
Yeah.
that. But in your mind, like what's the hardest thing about this process?
I think it is saying goodbyes. And I really don't like saying goodbye to people. Like that's always the part that I hated the most when I said bye to my family and just like cuz it's so emotional and it's so sad and like leaving obviously like I'm going to come back. I'm going to visit. I know I'm going to see my friends again, but it's like that like saying goodbye like piece of it.
How do you go about it? Because everyone's a little bit
I'm
different.
not good at it. Like I'm trying really hard to like intentionally say bye to people and like spend time with them and make sure that I like connect with them before I go. But like even when I'm leaving, like I'm just like, bye, like see you next time. Like I'm not saying like, oh, I'm like never gonna see you again. Like I'm trying
Right.
not to think of it that way, or else I'm probably just gonna start crying. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm surprised. Well, no, I'm not surprised because I do want to make sure that I'm saying bye to everyone. Like
Right.
I really do.
So Irish goodbye is not in the playbook?
No, and I'm intentionally making sure it's not
Okay.
because it would, yeah, because these people just mean so much to me, and I just want to make sure that I am able to connect with them because who knows when I'm going to see them again. And I think that is the hardest part. Like, especially my whole friend group, we're all leaving. Most of us are leaving and kind of doing our own thing. So it's just like, I don't know when I'm going to see them again. And that part's, when I think about it, is just like so sad because like we spent the last 4 or 5 years together, like almost every day together for so long.
Who are some of those faces that you're gonna always remember?
I'd say my coaches. First of all, I've stopped in and talked to some of my coaches the last couple of days. My teammates and like my friend group, Two Turn Thursday,
Mhm.
Two Turn Tourney. That group of girls is just so awesome. And the people here at the station, making sure that I'm talking to you guys and saying bye to you guys, even though every time I'm in Lincoln now, like I know I'm definitely going to stop by here. Just the culture here is amazing. And
That's the hope that we have people that
yeah,
because obviously all these student athletes at some point in time, not all of them hang around the Lincoln area after they graduate. But DP and Rebecca built a cool place there. Well, that's the hope where when people are coming back to
exactly.
stop by the studio.
Yeah, those are probably the main people, just like the people that I spent the most time with and just like I'm the closest with and just like spend time with almost like not every day, but like multiple times a week.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
So
then
yeah,
the gymnast part of it, and obviously no longer a Nebraska gymnast, but you spent was it 4 years that you
hmm
were there? Yeah, so 4 years, your entire time with Nebraska. Anything like in the sports side of things that you always hold on to?
I think just the sporting culture in the US is just insane. It's so different than what I've ever experienced in Canada. And honestly, like even in other countries, because I've competed in so many different countries throughout my career as well. And the way that like a state and a city rally behind a sports team here is insane. And like maybe that is Nebraska specific too.
I think
But
it's unique.
yeah.
You're gonna have colleges that have great fan support, but Lincoln, the best way I can describe it, you're hard pressed to find a city that's so emotionally attached
hmm
to its athletic department. Like the entire city will have a cloud over its head if Nebraska football gets embarrassed or basketball, baseball, softball, whatever it may be. Like there's a collective emotional shared feeling between everyone.
For sure. And it's just something that I don't know if I'll ever be a part of again or like get to experience something like that again, just because it's not something that you find everywhere. So that was definitely like one of the most shocking things when I came here, but it's also one of the most special things.
Was it
And
the football game that probably
yes,
shocked you the most?
the football game was insane. Like I was talking about this on Ashley's show. I literally left halfway through my first football game because I was so overstimulated. Like I was just like, what the heck? Because I've never watched it like any football game on TV, college,
So you
any
don't look it up
college
on
sport.
YouTube at all to see what it looks like on game day?
No, no. I didn't even like the crazy thing is even with gymnastics, I never watched a college meet before either. So like until I was competing in it. So I fully went into this experience, like moving to this country, moving to the state without doing much research.
Also during COVID.
During
so
COVID, exactly.
Unable to even visit if you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. So I just didn't really know what I was getting into at all. So every experience that I went through was just like new and exciting and different. And there were so many different surprises, like the fan base. That was just insane. I remember I took so many videos, sent them to my family and all my friends back home. I'm like, look what I'm at right now. And then it literally happened every weekend, like every football season, like that. It wasn't just like a one game thing. Like that is what this community does for every sporting event. And it was just so cool. Like I remember the cheer team and then the band and just like, it was a whole production. And I was just in awe, like completely shocked. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, I think we get spoiled. We just get so used to it here. And Nebraska's its own animal in itself. But obviously, like you talk about too, you go to Texas, you see those high school football stadiums and the passion there is. And of course, we saw it for baseball this year, softball, volleyball, whatever it may be. Like we just really get behind our sports. And I know you brought your dad and your sister came down. Was that during a football game?
Yes. So my dad and my sister came one game. It was going into my senior year. So that was probably 2024, I think. And yeah, they were so shocked. Like that was just, I'm like, you guys have to come to this. And yeah, they were just like, what the heck? It was insane. And then last year in the fall, when I was recognized on the field, both my parents came down and I was like, guys, like you guys need to be like here and experience this. Like it's going to be unreal. Like you don't even understand. And we were in the stands. We were like at the very back and like, even just like from the back, it was insane. But then by the time like that I went down on the floor and like on the field, I was like, I texted, I was like, can I bring my parents down? They were like, yeah, of course. So my parents were on the field with me too. And just like walking around and seeing their faces. Cause I've done that. Like I've been on the floor before field. I guess field is the right word. Before. And like, I kind of forgot like how crazy it was. And like seeing their reactions was just so special. Cause they were just like, wow. Like they were taking the pictures. They were just taking it all in. And I was like, I'm so glad that my parents got to be a part of that because it's something that you can't even explain. Like, unless you experience it, like you're not going to fully understand what it's like. And like the pictures don't even do justice for that.
Yeah, and I'm sure that was probably the biggest thing your friends told you about, like before the first game was like, you just have to go to it, and then you'll understand it. Did your parents get anxious at all, or they just love it? 'Cause it is a lot.
Honestly, probably both. Like they probably were a little bit, just because it's just so different. Like maybe if I'm trying to think of something that would be like similar, like maybe like a Blue Jays game, like baseball is like one of the bigger ones, or like a NHL game, but like I don't even know how many people go to those. I've never been to an NHL game, but I don't even know if that would compare. Like, I'm trying to think of something that would compare to that.
Like NHL playoffs is probably up there, depending on which city you go to. And with the Blue Jays, with baseball.
Yeah, like those are probably like the closest things that I can think of that would be similar to what that would be like. But it's just, it was unreal.
It was great for them to get to experience that. If you had to pick, like, what was your favorite? Doesn't even have to be a sporting event, I guess. It could be anything in Lincoln. But what was your favorite thing to go attend?
I think, I mean, probably the football games.
Okay,
just
so football's still number one.
Yeah, and I honestly don't even really like football. Like I still don't really know how it works. But it's just the vibes. It's just the environment and the atmosphere and the people watching. Like you just sit there and there's so much to look at. Like I don't have to even know what's going on to be entertained by what's going on, you know? And I think that's so cool because there's just so much going on all the time.
To your point, it's a whole production.
Yeah,
and,
there's
they do a great job at it.
So many moving pieces.
Well, the light show, the drone show that they'll do, which is awesome. Like you get those little bonuses, and then the marching band, the walk up.
Yeah,
there's a lot to
the dances, the cheerleaders, people getting recognized like all the time. Like there's just so much, and like, yeah, insane.
So when the $600 million renovation gets done, are you going to come back and check it out?
Yeah, I think I probably have to.
I think you have
probably
to
gonna have to. Yeah, that's gonna be so cool.
What's a good second? Because I know you've been to volleyball before as well. Have you been able to check out softball, baseball?
Yes, actually, I've been to like one of each.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, those are pretty cool. And like, it's kind of embarrassing to admit, but I don't really know much about other sports. Like, I don't really watch sports in general.
I think that's pretty normal for athletes, though.
Good, because I'm like, I don't really watch sports, and I don't really know how other sports work that well, like the rules of it. But like, honestly, every Husker sporting event that I've been to has just been fun and entertaining, whether I knew what was going on or not. Because there's always other stuff going on around the sports, like the stuff on the screens, the people walking out onto the field, the cheers, all that kind of stuff. I feel like every sport has its own like unique little thing that they do. And just being part of that and being in the same environment of all that is just so cool.
And then when it comes to gymnastics, what is like your favorite part from where you're doing it with Canada over there, obviously, and you were an alternate for Team Canada, but the collegiate gymnastics is kind of a whole new beast. What were some of your favorite things about the collegiate level of gymnastics?
I would say the biggest thing is just the team part of it. When I competed for Canada, it was less emphasis on the team part of the competition and it was very individual, which meant I was very in my head and just like kind of focused and locked in on just myself. I wasn't really watching other people. I wasn't cheering or celebrating other people. I was just my routines. That's all I was focusing on. And it made it a lot more stressful and a lot less fun. But then when I was here competing at Nebraska, it was so exciting. I had my teammates beside me. We were all celebrating every routine as soon as you finish. I don't know if you've watched gymnastics, but you finish your routine and everyone just runs up to you, gives you the hugs, the high fives, and you celebrate. So even though, because gymnastics is a very individual sport, you're up there on the event, you're competing by yourself, all eyes are on you. It felt like you still had that team behind you, supporting you and cheering you on. Whether it was a really great routine, whether it wasn't a great routine, like you didn't have to go through it alone. And I think that was something that was so special and like valuable. And like I learned so much through that experience and it just made it so fun.
Did you have like who were some of the people that helped you, especially as a freshman coming over from Canada, that were not say like mentors, but somewhat of your role models when you're just trying to figure out what things look like at the D1 level here in Nebraska?
Yeah, for sure. I would say, I mean, the coaches were so helpful. Heather and Brian, they really helped me understand the process because I never attended a college meet until I was competing in one either. Like I didn't really know what I got myself into. I didn't really know what I was doing. So I really put my faith and trust into them to help guide me through that process. Someone else that was so helpful, like obviously my teammates and like the people in my class, but like above me was Kinsey Davis.
Yeah, that's right. We were the other day we are going back and I was looking through like what were the first time you hopped on air, and it might have been with Kinsey Davis. If it wasn't Kinsey Davis, she had to been like the second person ever to bring you on air at the ticket. And that was at the old studio. And for anyone who hasn't seen those videos, you can find them on YouTube. It's quite the upgrade that we've had here. But you had an early entrance into the ticket, but it was through Kinsey Davis. And I remember working with her a lot as too.
Yeah. So I used to live with Kinsey my sophomore year. And that was when she had her show at the ticket and she would bring me on as a guest every once in a while. And then eventually we just did it together like every week. And yeah, so she was one class ahead of me and she was just such a good role model. And she always made sure that like she asked if we needed anything, if we understood what was going on. And she was just like that like older sister.
Was she your driver? Or did you have a car?
I did not have a car my freshman year. My second year I did, but we did so many things together. Like we were so close, especially when we were living together. Like we would all the Target runs, grocery runs, like every single thing, like we would just end up doing it together because it was much more fun that way anyways. And like the way that she kind of helped guide me through my freshman year is like really why we ended up like getting so close and then ended up living together. And then we're still really close. Like a couple times she came back into town this year. We would make sure to connect and spend time together. But yeah, she was just so great, such a good role model. And she was such a good gymnast as well. So like I looked up to her in like the gymnastics side of things, but then also just like the real life side of things, like her school. We would do studying together at the house. Like we would get our homework done and we would like set our timers. We'd be like, okay, we'd have like whatever, 20, 30 minutes to like lock in on our schoolwork together. We'd do this at like the kitchen table. And then the timer would go off and then we'd go play a game or we'd watch videos together, watch a movie, watch a show. We did this thing. We had like a puzzle in the living room as well. So like we'd do our work and then once the timer went off, we'd go to do the puzzle for like 15 minutes and then we'd go back to work. That's literally what it was like. Like we were really out here doing life together and it was so much fun and just such a great time.
Absolutely. And shout out Kinsey Davis.
For sure. Yeah. She's
Talking
so
Tens
good.
was the name of the show.
Mhm.
And she was an early part. I think she might have been pretty close to like some of the first student athletes that we've had on here. And obviously it led the door to you. And then at what point did DP just offer you the show of like, hey, I think you'd be great doing a gymnastics show right here?
I actually reached out to DP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was the summer going into my senior year. I always I love doing it with Kinsey, but then she stopped doing her show and she graduated. And I always kind of just was like, oh, I could see myself doing this. Like I used to do like kind of motivational speaking stuff back home before I came here. I would like do presentations at like elementary schools and stuff like
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah. It
I
was
did not know that part.
it was crazy because yeah, I was like, I don't know, 15 years old and like
So you're like a
companies
famous 15-year-old where they're hiring you as a motivator? Because obviously your
Yeah.
gymnastics career was a
and
big part of it.
it was because of my gymnastics career. So different companies, like I did some for the Canadian Olympic Committee, they would be like, can you put together a presentation with these, talk about these points and like, we'll pay you to do it. And I would go to different elementary schools and I would like give these presentations. I did some of them in French too.
Oh, that's right. Because that's your first language?
Yeah. So I did them in French and in English. And so I love that stuff. Like, and which is weird because I would say that I'm probably kind of shy and like reserved, but then for some reason when I get into a space like this, I'm not. So
I would say you definitely are more reserved. I don't know if shy, because I remember talking Tens. Maybe the only thing you really seemed to be shy about was like your, not slang, what do you call it? Accent.
my accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a whole other thing. Which I don't think I have an accent, by the way, like anymore. I don't think. I don't know. Do
Is
I?
it the opposite? Well, I don't hear it, but I'm also used to talking
That's
to you
true.
on a regular basis. I mean, if the text line here is at 402-464-5685, if you can tell that she's from Canada. But when you go home, is it going to be reversed now, or they're going to mock you for talking
they
too
have.
American?
Yeah, they would be like, you sound so American now. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, there are some words that like I intentionally say, I guess the American way, because when I came in as a freshman, I would be talking and my friends would just like cut me off like every couple words and they'd like say, like make fun of the way I would say something. So I was just like, oh, I'm just going to say it the way that you guys say it in the conversations.
What's one of
flow.
those? Now I'm curious. What's one of those words?
I can't even like bag and beg or like, how do I even say it?
Bag?
Bag and bag or like
Like a paper bag, or
Yeah.
and you would say paper big?
yeah, I would say like bag, house. I don't even know how to say it. Like I'm,
So you're fully Americanized now. is what
yeah,
it
like I
sounds
don't even
like.
know how to go back and say it. Like about was one, but that's I think the American way. I don't even remember.
I didn't realize Canada had like the heavy accent.
I think it's more like
Or is it-
similar to like the Minnesota, North Dakota stuff, like that kind of vibe, like
Okay.
that accent. I don't even like, yeah, I don't. And then the thing is though, when I go home, I can pick up like, oh, they have a Canadian accent. But when I came here, they'd be like, you have a Canadian accent. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is. But now I can tell the difference. But now I have a hard time saying it the Canadian way because I'm so used to saying it the American way automatically.
Well, you'll get back to the Canadian
So,
way.
yeah,
pretty soon is
eventually-
what it sounds like.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so going back to it's a whole thing. But so yeah, I did do all the presentation stuff like that. And I just kind of missed having in a place where I can like do that and just talk because I love doing stuff like this.
Mhm.
And I was going in my senior year. So I just was like, you know what? Just like reach out to DP. Like I had nothing to lose. So I texted him. I actually asked Philly for his number, Sam Phillips, because Sam had a show as well. I was like, hey, do you know who I would talk to about this? I'm considering like seeing if this would be an option or something that I could even do. And he's like, yeah, here's DP's number. Like just reach out and see what he thinks. And I remember I was so nervous. I put together this message to DP and I texted him and I was like, hey, this is Emma Spence. Like I was on the I am on the Nebraska gymnastics team and like all this stuff. And like putting down like reasons why I think like I would be good at this and like fully like a professional message. And his response was like, Emma, of course I know who you are. Of course you can do this. Like it was like so easy. I was like, oh, okay. And then I remember I was in Canada when I sent that. And then like I came back to Nebraska a couple weeks later and right away I started doing this.
That worked out pretty well. And yeah, that the answer doesn't surprise me with DP, especially with the background you had too. I didn't realize you were a motivational speaker for Team Canada and then all these other companies as well. But that being said, we'll have two more segments here with Emma Spence on potentially her last show under her title. Of course, she's always going to be a friendly face around the ticket if she ever decides to hop on. But 402-464 5685, Sergeant Heyman text line. We'll throw out the break. Don't go anywhere. 93.7 The Ticket.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Mo's Moving is now Mo's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Love local wine, craft beer, cider, or spirits, or looking for a great non-alcoholic option? Then raise a glass at SIP Nebraska's 13th Anniversary Spring Festival, May 8th and 9th at Mahoney State Park. There's truly something for everyone with unlimited tastings, live music, great food, and unique experiences like skydiving demos, buzzed bingo, goat yoga, and fun lawn games. Plus, explore local artisans and take your favorites home. Make a weekend of it. Lodging is available right at the park. Grab your ticket package now at sipnebraska.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Every strong team needs a good game plan, and Nebraska's business community is no different. The Nebraska Chamber is helping businesses across our state grow, hire, and compete. We're working on real solutions that matter: more housing for our growing workforce, investment in infrastructure that grows our state, and higher paying jobs. It all adds up to a stronger Nebraska and a stronger future. Learn how you can get involved at nechamber.com.
I am Harrison Arns, producer of Ticket Weeknights and Weekends right here at 93.7 The Ticket. My favorite things to do in downtown Lincoln are checking out all the local sports events, whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or even Lincoln Stars hockey. I enjoy it all because I get to experience one of the best sports communities in the country.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of showers. Otherwise, partly sunny skies to be breezy. The high near 62. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds. A low around 36. And tomorrow, some morning frost. Otherwise, mainly sunny skies, light breeze. The high near 61. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck for 93.7 Ticket and TicketFM.com.
Back to Beyond the Routine with Spence on 93.7 The Ticket and TheTicketFM.com. Sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Beyond the Routine. I'm your host, Emma Spence, and tonight I'm doing my show solo with my producer, Harrison.
Last live show here.
Yes, probably. I mean, maybe I'll be able to sneak one in June. We'll see if the schedule lines up.
If the schedule lines up. But nonetheless, I do want to clarify, potentially not the end of this show. We'll see what happens down the road here, but obviously career changes moving. We'll have to just see where the cards end up falling. With that being said, things out of Nebraska, not sports, not like going to, is there any like places that you loved going out to eat or shopping that Canada just isn't going to have?
I mean, the shopping, Target.
There's no Targets in Canada.
No, we don't have Target, and that's so sad. I love Target. Like, my Target runs are my favorite.
I won't comment. There's a lot of people that do. I don't fully get the Target
I
thing.
know. I think it's a girl thing. I don't know. It's just fun. It's an experience.
It's a nice store. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's just, there's so many things. You can get so many things. You can look at so many things. It's just an experience. You get a nice drink, like a fun like Starbucks drink or something like that. You walk around. It could take a while. It's just an experience.
I'll give you that much. Runzas?
I actually had one probably a month or two ago. My friend was like, you got to have one before you go. And they're actually not bad.
Which one did you get?
I got one.
Like just the cheese and
Yeah.
I love a good runza.
Yeah. Honestly, it was pretty good.
Okay.
I don't think it's something that I would have often, but like every, I don't know, year or every couple months.
You're not going to be missing it that much. Though,
no, that's not probably my favorite one, but okay, let me think of some restaurants. I actually just went with Ashley the other day. We went to Mellow Mushroom.
Okay, Mellow Mushroom's really good.
I like that one.
And obviously Big Red Sports Bar and Grill.
Yes, for sure. That's a good one. Hopcat.
Is that you just go to Hopcat recently, or?
Yeah, I did actually. I went like last week, but
how'd you avoid Hopcat for that long? Because
this is not a new one. This is one that I've been going to for the last couple of years.
Okay.
That's one that I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, Hopcat's fantastic. I was like, that's incredible that you managed to not go there.
No, I really like that one. I love Good Sense.
That's a good one. I'm with you on the Good Sense. Shout out Good Sense.
Yeah.
We get sandwiches every Friday, and we end up devouring those every single time.
I think it's my favorite sandwich spot in Lincoln.
I would agree. For fast food
Mhm.
subs, like I think they're probably my favorite by far. Outside of food, like are you gonna miss any of? It's Nebraska, so I'm not gonna try to make it anything bigger than what it is, but like just the vibe of the city, I guess, or is it pretty similar? Like you get that cozy small town vibe when you go home.
I wouldn't say my hometown is as like cozy.
Is your
friendly.
Cambridge?
Yeah, Cambridge, Ontario. It's nice, but there's just something about the community here, and like people. Like I was just telling Ashley on the break, I went to get my nails done yesterday, and I was talking to the other lady getting her nails done for like an hour and a half, and we just like it was just the two of us in the whole salon. And we just hung out for like an hour and a half. And I left with like this new best friend, and she's like an older lady, and it was awesome. She helped me pick out my nail color and everything. So it's just like little things like that I'm like, people are just so chatty and willing to talk and learn about each other. And I think that's something that's so awesome. Another one is the weather. Like they have snow back home still.
That's ironic. It's very rare that we get someone talking about Nebraska like I'm gonna miss the weather. Usually it's the complete opposite.
Yeah, no, I will miss the heat. I will not miss the tornado stuff. That really freaks me out whenever that happens.
Okay, so you were never one of those people that had the desire to like look out the window or try to see it before you go take cover?
No. I'm like the one in tears like 2 hours before like when the watch comes on. No, that's not for me.
Ever had a close encounter? 'Cause you've been in
Well,
Nebraska for 5 years.
Okay,
Or
so
4 years.
this the biggest one of the most stressful parts for me was how it was like 2 years ago in the spring. It was like 2024. There was like that big one that hit and it was like close to Lincoln.
Oh, yeah, that hit Omaha pretty good.
Yes.
Or like the south side. I can't remember
Yeah.
exactly which
Yeah.
area it hit, but yes.
So I was flying back from Italy that day and I was on my way back to Omaha and we were like 10 minutes from landing and all of a sudden like we were like going down and everything too. And then the pilot like gets on and he was like, a tornado just touched down like right near the airport. We can't land. So like we had to go back up and then we had to go land in Iowa. And then we had to like stay in Iowa for a little bit. And then we came back to Nebraska and finally like landed and everything. But that my fear of tornadoes colliding with my fear of flying, like
It's a
that
nightmare.
that was terrible. Like I was just sitting there and I was flying back by myself and I was coming back from Italy. So I went Italy to Chicago, Chicago to Omaha. And I was just like sitting there sobbing by myself on the plane. I was like, two of my biggest fears colliding at the same time. And since then I've just been like extra scared. My friends like to prank me about it.
Oh, that's horrible. So they're
Oh, yeah.
giving you fake tornado warnings?
Did I not tell you about this?
No.
Oh my goodness. If Ashley's listening to this, I was just like, so my friends in like that two-turn group chat, they knew that I was scared. They were like kind of planning this behind the scenes and they texted in the group chat being like, this tornado, like the tornado touched down. It did not touch down. This was like a couple weeks ago. And they were like, does everyone have somewhere to like take cover and like all that kind of stuff? Like, this is serious. I haven't seen a tornado this bad in so many years. Like, it's touchdown in Lincoln. Everyone go hide. Like, this is crazy. Like, they're like making it seem like such a big
Like
deal.
an F5 just hit.
Yes. And like going through like the whole chain. It's like just crazy. And then I FaceTime Genesis and I'm like freaking out. And I'm like, what do I need to do? Because I'm in an like apartment and there's no basement or anything. So I was going to go over to her house and go hide in the basement with her. And she's like fully like, yeah, you got to get over here like right now, pack a bag. And I'm on FaceTime with her crying. And she's like telling me all the stuff to put in my bag. And she's like,
So did you look up at the sky when you were driving? And like
Yes.
realize it's not
but I don't know what a tornado's like, you know?
spinning?
Like I just didn't know what that would look like. And
That's fair, I guess.
I'm just like crying on FaceTime. She's like, pack pajamas, pack this, like anything valuable, make sure you put it in a bag. Like we might be like hiding in the basement for like a week. Like she was like, this is bad. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm about to die. I'm like sending voicemails to my family. I'm like, I'm going to G's house. We're going in the basement. Like, I don't know what's happening,
Oh,
but
no.
they say it's bad. And yeah, my parents are like nervous too. Like,
yeah,
I'm
you
just like,
just
I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then like they let this go for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like and then all of a sudden they just bursted out laughing, being like, there was no tornado. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like I was just so anxious, so nervous. And anyways, it didn't even happen.
Did you laugh or did you like wait a few hours before you talked to him again?
Yeah. Like I was mad and they ended up buying me dinner. They're like, they felt bad because I was literally crying because I was so scared at one point because they made it seem so bad. So that whole experience. So then when there was the tornado watch or whatever, a couple weeks ago,
It was pretty recent. We were in one.
that one, I didn't even text anyone. I just was like, you're fine. Don't talk to anyone about it because I can't trust anyone about this. So yeah.
And Ashley Mitchell did text us. And she said she was fooled too. So apparently she wasn't in on it.
Okay, good. That makes me feel better. I wasn't the only one because yeah, there's like one of the girls in the group chats from Lincoln and she was literally in the group chat. She said something about how like the last time a tornado this big touched down, like it like took away her friend's house. Like they were really playing with this. And I was just like, oh my goodness.
Well,
So,
what'd you call the parents like right after?
Yeah.
Let them know you're
Yeah,
not,
I texted
and-
like immediately. And the thing is, my friend's boyfriend sent a video to me saying, like, my classmate just took this video. Like, this is what's about to hit Lincoln. Like, he lives like 30 minutes away. Like, this is on its way. And it was a video from the tornado like 2 years ago. I didn't know that. So
That is a brutal prank.
so I sent the video to my family group chat and like I sent it to some of my coworkers. I was like, guys, this is coming. Like I was like fully pranked. I was so mad. Yeah.
That's a brutal prank. That might be the most brutal prank I've heard in a while.
Oh yeah. I was
at
pretty
least
mad.
at least they bought you.
And then they
lunch.
bought me dinner. They're like, okay, get in the car. We're going to get dinner. And I was like, still shook.
Well, at least you'll be avoiding the tornadoes. I don't think Canada ever gets them. Do you?
I think, yeah, they do, but like
Super
not,
rare?
Yeah.
And if so, probably pretty small?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Well,
like anything here.
you'll be leaving the tornadoes behind in the Midwest. With that being said, though, we are up to our final break here. Again, we got Emma Spence, Harrison Arns on the ones and twos. Don't go anywhere. 93.7 The Ticket.
Every strong team needs a good game plan, and Nebraska's business community is no different. The Nebraska Chamber is helping businesses across our state grow, hire, and compete. We're working on real solutions that matter. More housing for our growing workforce, investment in infrastructure that grows our state, and higher paying jobs. It all adds up to a stronger Nebraska and a stronger future. Learn how you can get involved at nechamber.com.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Love local wine, craft beer, cider, or spirits, or looking for a great non-alcoholic option? Then raise a glass at SIP Nebraska's 13th Anniversary Spring Festival, May 8th and 9th at Mahoney State Park. There's truly something for everyone with unlimited tastings, live music, great food, and unique experiences like skydiving demos, buzzed bingo, goat yoga, and fun lawn games. Plus, explore local artisans and take your favorites home. Make a weekend of it. Lodging is available right at the park. Grab your ticket package now at sipnebraska.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions with pay starting at 23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offer great pay, health, dental, and vision, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
If you're looking for a workplace that feels like home, Midwest Bank might just be the place. We're hiring a personal banker in Lincoln who enjoys helping others and being a part of a close-knit team. With great perks and a community-focused mission, you'll feel right at home here. Porque aquí todos son bienvenidos. Apply today at Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer. Member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of showers. Otherwise, partly sunny skies to be breezy. Behind your 62. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds. A low around 36. And tomorrow, some morning frost. Otherwise, mainly sunny skies, light breeze. Behind your 61. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 Ticket and ticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more. Sandhills Global is growing right here in Lincoln. With our expanding campus and continued growth, we're hiring across a wide range of careers, from interns to experienced professionals. Join the team at Sandhills Global and build your career with competitive pay, great benefits, and real opportunities to grow. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today. That's sandhills.jobs.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and frosty drinks, all served up with TVs covering every inch of the walls so you'll never miss a play. Stop in for their incredible daily specials like $3 tall boys on Mondays, 5 wings for less than $6 on Wednesdays, and $20 beer buckets on Fridays. Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111 Northwest 12th Street.
Hey everyone, it's Brie Marie. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday night at 7 p.m. from April through August for the Finish Line. We'll do laps around the headlines and dirt track racing, let the rubber meet the road for NASCAR news, and talk with special guests, including your favorite local drivers and racing personalities. That's the Finish Line, Sunday at 7 p.m. all summer long on 93.7 The Ticket.
Back to Beyond the Routine with Spence on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program.
Welcome back to Beyond the Routine. I'm your host, Emma Spence, and I'm here with my producer, Harrison.
Final live show here at the studio, anyways.
Yes.
And then potentially you streaming in and down the road. And then, of course, your face is always welcome around at 93.7 The Ticket Studios. That being said, moving, how's that been going? Because everyone absolutely loves the moving process.
Yeah, I don't love it. No, it's actually it's fine. I've known that it's been going to be happening. So I've been kind of preparing and getting rid of stuff for a while now.
Smart.
Yeah.
It sucks packing up.
Yeah.
Because it always takes, I feel like it always takes twice as long as you anticipate every time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. And it's fine. I don't have that much stuff anymore. I've been getting rid of it, but I'm basically at a point where I'm I'm going to drive back home and whatever doesn't fit in my car, I can't really keep. So I got to be getting rid of everything. So I have some of the freshmen coming over tonight. I'm giving them so much of my just kitchen stuff, just everything
nice.
that I don't need.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Give it to those guys, freshmen.
Exactly.
They need it.
The ones coming out of the dorms. So, yeah, it's going.
What do you drive?
Volkswagen Jetta. So.
Okay, so you got some room in there.
No space. So I got basically just gonna keep clothes and I don't know. I got some pictures and that's about it.
And then probably just a lot of clothes for the most part.
Yeah, clothes. I got vacuum seal bags on Amazon.
What's the coolest piece of memorabilia that you'll be bringing back home with you?
I think so. On my senior night, we got these frames given to us. Well, we have one with our leotard, which is really cool. My parents have that one already.
Your senior day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, no, it's the leotard framed with a picture of us wearing the leotard.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
So that's cool. That one's already in Canada. My parents brought it back after senior night or my graduation. I don't remember. One of those times they brought that back for me. But I've got some collages and stuff that I was given for that around that time as well. When I was graduating, and that stuff's really cool. Some awards.
Beta Fish is staying in Lincoln.
Yeah, I'm giving them away tomorrow.
Are you emotional about that with the fish?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I haven't
mean,
owned a fish, so I couldn't tell you if you get an emotional attachment or not.
I mean,
Did you cry?
He's kept me. No, I don't think I'll cry,
Okay.
but he's kept me company.
Yeah, I bet so. He's been through some traumatizing times with you as well.
Exactly. Yeah, we're trauma bonded. No, it's just because I couldn't have a dog or a cat or anything because I'm just not stable, but not not in one place enough to do that.
You're busy.
Yeah, I'm busy. So I'm hey, I'll get a fish. And so that's been my pet. But yeah, I have to give him away. But I'm actually giving him away to one of my Canadian friends. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I'm dropping him off tomorrow.
That's interesting. Well, okay. We'll get an update for you down the road eventually about how that process went. What was it? Is it just named Beta Fish? Or does it have a name?
His real name is Shark.
Shark?
Yeah.
Great name for
Yeah.
a beta fish.
Yeah, he's He's cute. He's powerful. Little fish.
What do you want your legacy to be
Ooh. Like just
as a Nebraska athlete and part-time radio host?
I don't know.
Well, I shouldn't say part-time. You're full-time. You've been here with us for
Yeah.
years.
Probably just I don't know. Like being real. Like being honest and just having like real conversations. Cause I always try to like keep it real, you know? Like I'll talk about the good things and talk about the hard things and the struggles. Like I don't want to be the kind of person that like shies away from that kind of stuff because I don't know, you see some people on social media and all that kind of stuff and they only post the good. And it's like for the younger people looking up to it, especially like I always think in the back of my mind, like the younger female athletes, the younger gymnasts looking up, like if they expect everything to be perfect all the time and see things perfect all the time, like that's just not realistic. So I think just being able to have the good conversations, have the hard conversations, and just like be myself throughout my whole process here in Nebraska, and then just grow through that and connect with people throughout that journey. Yeah.
I think that's fair. Being authentic is a tough thing to do.
Yes.
It's really cliche, but you'll hear people say like, I wear multiple masks.
Mhm.
And it's like, just about everyone does that to a degree. It
Mhm.
is really hard to be comfortable being yourself, which
Mhm.
is crazy. Did it take time for you to like be comfortable just being Emma Spence, or did you
Oh,
have a
yeah.
time where you first got to Nebraska where you're just kind of putting up a front until you got comfortable?
For sure. And like an example of that is me telling that tornado story. Like, who knows who's about to hear that? That's so embarrassing. Or like my fish story from like a couple weeks ago as well. Like that is so embarrassing to just like tell people, but now it's like literally going to be posted online forever.
Yeah, the context for that is Emma Spence's beta fish went flying into the dashboard.
Yeah.
Because of a heart. Someone cut you off.
Yeah. And he was in my passenger
So you
seat.
weren't being the bad driver, to be
I
fair.
wasn't,
Someone
no.
else being a bad driver
Yeah.
hurt Shark, the beta fish.
Yeah, but he came back to life. It was a whole thing. Question. Oh yeah, no, definitely. When I came in, I was a lot more like reserved and kind of just like didn't really talk unless I was asked to talk. And like I still not struggle with that, but like a lot of the times I kind of just sit back and listen.
Mhm.
And then like I only talk like when I like feel like I really want to, but I guess it depends on the situation. But yeah, it did take time and just learning more about myself and what I want to do, who I want to be, and like kind of what I want to like not represent, but like kind of just like what I want myself to be like. And then as I kind of started competing and meeting new people and learning from people, I kind of gained that confidence and like that, I guess, trust in myself that like what I say is like valuable and important and like worth sharing sometimes instead of just feeling like I don't think I should talk or I don't want to talk. So it's definitely been a process. And like I said this before, if you told me when I came in as a freshman that I'd have a radio show, like I would be like, no, I don't want to do that. That's so scary. So
What
like,
about play-by-play for gymnastics?
especially that. I mean, even if you asked me that last year, I mean, even a couple months ago, the head coach asked me if I wanted to do that, and I said no.
Mhm.
And then after thinking about it for a couple months, I was like, you know what? Yeah, like let's try this. It's a new experience, but all that kind of stuff is just. It's really cool that I've been given the opportunities to try those kind of things because I don't think I would have just like wanted to do that from the start on my own.
Absolutely. And with that being said, we are up against the clock here. So I'll go ahead, hit the out track. Emma, I'll just give you the floor. You can give your last words on this show. Not this show, but my show live anyways.
Last show live.
Here in
Well,
Lincoln.
you know what? I want to thank you, Harrison. You've made this process so awesome, especially going from like doing it with Kinsey all the way to now. I'm just so grateful that you've been my producer throughout this process. And yeah, thanks guys for listening. You're listening to Beyond the Routine with Emma Spence.